Most of us open the same websites, folders, and documents every time we begin a particular task. A macro helps reduce that repetition. In simple terms, a macro is a saved sequence of instructions that allows the computer to perform several actions for us. In this lesson, we will use ChatGPT to create a one-click focus launcher. When we run it, Windows will automatically open the websites and folder we need to begin working. I begin with a fresh ChatGPT conversation and paste in a prepared prompt. The prompt tells ChatGPT that I use Windows 11, explains exactly what the launcher should open, and asks for beginner-friendly instructions. You can copy this prompt from the free resource pack linked below. Once the prompt is ready, I run it and review the response before using anything it creates. To turn the code into a working file, I first open Notepad. Notepad is sufficient because a batch file is simply a plaintext set of Windows commands saved with a special file extension. We do not need a coding application, an installation, or any additional software for this small example. ChatGPT has produced a short block of batch file code. A batch file is a Windows file containing commands that Windows can run in sequence. In this example, each command has a simple purpose. One command opens a new Google document. Another opens the Spotify web player. Another opens a focus timer, and the final command opens my Documents folder. ChatGPT is not directly controlling my computer. ChatGPT has helped me write the instructions, but nothing happens until I choose to save and run those instructions myself. I return to ChatGPT to copy the suggested file name. The file name is focuslaunch.bat. The words before the final can be changed, but the .bat extension is important. That extension tells Windows that this is a batch file containing commands, rather than an ordinary text document. I begin the test with a clean browser window. I then minimize the browser and return to the desktop, where the new Focus Launch batch file is visible. I double-click the batch file to run it. Windows now reads the saved instructions and performs each action in sequence. The launcher opens a new Google Doc, Spotify, the Poma Focus Timer, and my Documents folder. I can quickly move through the open tabs and confirm that the commands worked as intended. Before running any AI-generated command, read the response and check what the commands are designed to do. If the code requests passwords, downloads unfamiliar files, changes system settings, deletes information, or asks for administrator access, stop and make sure you understand why. The example in this lesson is deliberately limited. The commands only open known websites and a normal Windows folder. No software is installed, no password is used, and no system setting is changed. AI can help make technical tasks more accessible, but we should still inspect the instructions and remain responsible for what we run on our computers. This is a very small automation, but it demonstrates an important idea behind software. We describe a problem, organize the solution into clear instructions, and allow the computer to perform those instructions in the correct order. Today, those instructions became a simple batch file. Over time, the same way of thinking can lead us toward tools with options, buttons, and eventually small applications. Try adapting the resource pack prompt to one routine that you repeat. One problem, one prompt, one working result.